Welcome back to Guru Beauty. I am Jodie and I have a haul from the USA today. Usually brands that either have products that have not yet released in Australia or brands that are not available in Australia. They are usually the ones that I'll pick up from the US. I'm lucky but also very unlucky because I miss her to have a sister who lives in the USA. So I'll do my online shopping. She'll be very kind enough to collect the packages on her doorstep, and then my brother-in-law puts everything together in a postal box and ships it off to me. I have a few different products from Sephora, also some new releases from Ulta that I'm really looking forward to letting you know about. First up, I have picked up from Ulta a new range of brushes from Real Techniques. Sam and Nick from Real Techniques have released this more higher end, I guess, range of brushes called the Bold Metals Collection, and they have 7 new brushes available in that range. I won't go through all of the different brushes, but I will include a link down below to some videos or a playlist that shows you Nick from Real Techniques showing you how to use all of these different brushes. They have released 7. They are more higher priced than the regular Real Techniques brushes, but they are still all synthetic. They are meant to be maybe just a little bit more of a professional type brand. They have all metallic ferrules, either gold, silver or rose gold, just depending on the type of brush. And I love that they actually have a nice narrow tapered end, so they're going to play very nicely with your makeup brush holders as opposed to the original standard Real Techniques brushes. So really looking forward to letting you know a little bit more about what I think about the Bold Metals collection. I think I've seen sort of mixed reviews online whether people think it's worth it or not. Some people think they look tacky. I think they look lovely. For now, as far as I know, these are exclusively available at Ulta. Of course, very difficult to get from Australia, but I think Sam and Nick are working on making these available globally, so stay tuned. I'm sure that we'll be able to get these soon enough from iHerb or from Real Techniques, and maybe even eventually one day Priceline. If you do know of any other place besides Ulta where you can pick up the Bold Metals collection of brushes from Real Techniques, please do let us know down below in the comments. Moving on to some products that I have purchased from Sephora. First up, I have bought some pencils from Kat Von D. You can certainly pick up Kat Von D now in Australia from Sephora in Sydney, and I picked up a range of different eye pencils from her. First up, I have a set of her autograph pencils. This includes 8 different shades of eyeshadow pencils, including brown, grey, black, purple and green. If you are interested in figuring out how to shop any of these products from Sephora in the US and arrange a shipping service, I will include links and prices down below for you. I did also pick up 2 other eye pencils from Kat Von D just to try them. First up, she has something that is called an ink liner, and this is what is described as a waterproof ink liner. So this is going to be a liquid liner from Kat Von D. Very fine felt tip there. Looking forward to giving that a try. And then this is the one that I have heard awesome things about as far as how it lasts throughout the day. This is the Kat Von D tattoo liner. I also picked up a fragrance from Tom Ford, and when I smelt it at the Tom Ford counter here in Australia, I just couldn't part with the funds for how much they were asking for it. So I did pick this one up from Sephora. Of course, recommended retail pricing for Tom Ford significantly less than that of Australian recommended retail pricing. This is beautiful. This is the Tom Ford Mandarino di Amalfi Eau de Parfum spray. I got the 30ml size. Comes in a beautiful sturdy light blue box, and look at that packaging. A gorgeous light blue bottle. This is a really authentic type mandarin scent. Very fresh, beautiful and clean smelling scent. Perfect for the summer. Beautiful product. Go and sniff it if you are interested in sort of fresh citrus scents. I typically am not into those scents, but this is absolutely gorgeous. I will make the exception for this one. I also have bought some new eyeshadow palettes. First up, this I'm sure will be coming to Kit Cosmetics very soon. This is the new Too Faced Semi Sweet Chocolate Bar eyeshadow palette. I reviewed and loved the original chocolate bar palette. We've got the same sort of metallic chocolate bar design packaging from Too Faced. This time we've just got some slightly different neutral shades. Still, we've got a nice combination of large sizes of highlighters, a shimmer and a matte, a nice deep black, and then we've got a colour here in the middle of blue. Last time it was purple in the original chocolate bar palette. The original chocolate bar is one of my favourite eyeshadow palettes of all time. Looking forward to trying the semi-sweet. And then I also picked up Kat Von D's new eyeshadow palette. This one is called the Inner Stellar. Beautiful packaging there with metallic sort of planetary look to it. Really gorgeous packaging. It's a beautiful range of sort of taupes, and purples in particular. So if you are someone who likes neutrals and purples, I think this is going to be a beautiful palette for you. I love that you've got some larger sizes of different shades there that you may be using more of. I did also give Smashbox another chance and picked up the double exposure palette. I picked up their original full exposure palette and I must admit that I didn't love it. This has slightly different shades. It can be applied wet. The shades are much better, I think, applied wet with these palettes. We do have a range of mattes and we also have a range of shimmers, so different finishes in this palette. Lovely neutral shades including some warm sort of rosy mauves, some purples, a nice dark blue, also some silvers and some lovely mattes. It does come with a double-sided brush and also a little mini size of the Smashbox full exposure mascara, so we'll see if that one is any better than the full exposure. 3 more products to show you. First up from Urban Decay, this is called the Naked on the Run palette, and what I love about this is how travel friendly it is. It's not the world's thinnest palette. It's, you know, probably quite thick, I guess, when you look at it, but I like that this one actually includes a bunch of not only eyeshadow shades ranging in shimmers and mattes, but also you've got a nice array of bronzer, blush and highlight. You've got a lip gloss, a really nice size there. You've got an eye pencil and also a mascara. So I love the fact that this is not just an eyeshadow palette. It's not just an eyeshadow and blush palette. You've got a pencil, a mascara, blushes, lipstick. Really, you don't need a whole lot more other than foundation, concealer and powder. I'd probably throw in an eyebrow pencil as well, but this is pretty good to go for travel. So I have seen some really good reviews. I really like the swatches that I saw of this palette, so looking forward to trying the Naked on the Run. If you like matte eyeshadows, I think you'll be really interested in this one. I am not sure if this is out yet in Sephora Australia, but this is from Tarte. This is the Tartelette Amazonian Clay Matte palette. People really have very, very good things to say about this palette. We have a lovely range of 12 shades. Again, these neutrals are leaning a little bit more towards a purple. Beautiful finish, and I think they do matte eyeshadows very, very well from what I've heard with this Tartelette eyeshadow palette, so looking forward to giving that a try. And lastly, I have picked up a brand new contouring palette. I have a few more products on the way from Sephora. As usual, you place an order with Sephora and then a bunch of brand new products come out and you have to place another order. This contouring palette is from Laura Mercier. It's called the Flawless Contouring Palette, and what is really appealing about this one is that it's actually a bunch of cream contour products. Really, really nice for the summertime where you just want sort of glowy, creamy type products on your face. Some people like to leave those for winter when they want a little bit more hydration. I prefer the creamy type products for summer and then getting a bit more matte and fixed for winter. It's kind of funny. We've got a couple of different contour shades here. We've got a more shimmery bronzy shade and then a cream highlight shade. I just want to show you the cream highlight shade first up. I think this is going to remind many of you of the Tom Ford Shade and Illuminate palette. This is a lovely, lovely, beautiful gold shade. It adds a lovely highlight with no glittery shimmer. This palette does also come with a full-size mirror, and then this is really funky. I love the fact that it comes with some information cards that are sort of hinged. They just slide out from behind the mirror. It's really hard for me when eyeshadow palettes come with these types of things to keep them together. I love that these actually are built into the palette. You can slide them out to read them and slide them back in. Some tips and tricks on how to use the contour palette, how to contour. Please do let me know if you have tried this one or if you have a favorite cream contour palette. I'd love to hear from you. That is it. That is my Sephora haul for now. Thank you so much for watching. Please do have yourself a gorgeous day, and don't forget, you are beautiful. We'll see you again really, really soon. Bye.